Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. Today we're going to paint a fall harvest sign using a piece of pallet wood. You're going to need a piece of pallet wood. It can be any size that you choose or any piece of wood really that you have lying around. You're going to need black, orange, yellow, white, and brown acrylic paint. Here I show a wax, but I actually didn't end up using the wax. You're also going to need a piece of chalk, or as I use, a chalk pencil. I like the pencil because it gives a more defined line, but a piece of chalk works just as good. First thing you're going to do is paint your entire sign black. I did the front, the back, and the sides. Once that was dry, we can begin drawing on our design. In the midway part of the sign, you're going to draw two humps. Just two curved lines that meet in the center. And then you're going to draw a rectangle that's kind of curved, and that is going to be your stem. Next, you're going to draw some curly lines next to the stem, and those are going to be the tendrils for your pumpkin. In the top right-hand corner, you're going to draw a circle, and in the top left-hand corner, you're going to draw a star. In your best decent penmanship, in all capital letters, you're going to write out the words Fall Harvest right across the whole mid-section of the sign in between your star and your moon and your pumpkin. You don't have to have great penmanship. As you can see, I do not, but it still looks super cute. Next, you're going to paint the bottom half of your palette or sign with orange, meeting up to the two humps that you made. This is going to be your pumpkin. I did not paint the sides. I left those black. I also only did one coat of the acrylic paint because I wanted some of the black to shine through to give this a rustic look. And there's the start of your pumpkin. Next, I took the orange paint and I painted the stem. And for this, I just used a smaller brush. And you just want to follow the lines that you did with the chalk so that you're covering them with the paint, so that you can't see them. And the best part of using chalk to draw out your design is if you make a mistake, you can take a soft, damp cloth and wipe it off and start over again. For the tendrils, I took the same brown paint I used on the stem and I added some black paint to it and made a little bit of a darker brown. So I just kept mixing the paint until I got the desired color that I was looking for. Then I just traced the tendrils out with a small paintbrush. And you're just tracing over the chalk lines that were already there. And that came out super cute. Then I took that same darker paint and I kind of outlined the stem to make it more defined. Next, I took the yellow acrylic paint, which is actually King's Gold, it's called, and I painted the moon. When I uploaded the video, it happened to cut off this part, but that's okay. You'll see what it looks like when it's finished. And I just outlined around the chalk that I already did and then filled in the center. And as you can see, it came out super cute. With that same yellow paint, or King's Gold, I outlined my star and painted that in. And I took this time to make my star a little more defined. And it came out super cute. Next, I took a thin paintbrush and the white paint, and I outlined my Fall Harvest letters. And this is coming out so cute. And like I said, you don't have to have good writing to do this. It's supposed to be rustic, and it looks perfect. My letters aren't even. I didn't pay attention to any of that. It looks just fine, just any way that you would do it. And if you see all the points on the letters, I took a paintbrush and I flipped it upside down and I dipped it in white paint. And at the points of each letter, I just added a little dot. Gives the lettering a little more character and kind of can hide any mistakes or off balances that the letters may have. And I love the way they come out after this. It just looks super cute. How adorable is that? As you can tell, I was rushing a little and I got a little of the white paint on the black. So I just took a little black and covered it over, and now it looks perfectly fine. Now I should have done this step at the beginning, but I drilled 2 holes at the top of the sign. And as you can see, when I drilled, you could see the wood coming back through. So once I was finished drilling the 2 holes, I took a little bit of the black paint and I covered up the wood that you could see coming through. And then I dried it with a blow dryer. Now on this video, I didn't cover or delete any of the mistakes that I made because I wanted you to see that sometimes mistakes happen when you're painting and you can fix them. And sometimes you forget to do a part of a project before you did another part of the project, and that's okay too. There's always a way to fix it. So as you can see, I put my hand on the lettering and it smudged because it wasn't fully dry. So I just took a little liner brush and I put some black paint on and I fixed my mistake. Mistakes happen and there's always a way to fix them. This is real life and this is what happens. So after those things were dry, I took the wire and I ran it through both sides on the back. And this is what's going to make the loop for the hanger. Once I decided about how long I wanted the hanger, I took a paintbrush and I started wrapping the wire on each side around the paintbrush to give it a curled look. And this is what's going to hold the wire onto your sign. And it kind of gives it a cute little look at the top, a little bit of a decorative look. I love the way this project turned out. I hope I inspired you all to paint your own. I know you can paint it. Anyone can paint this. It requires no painting skills and it came out super cute. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to sprinkle.